think that sounds ridiculous? Lawrence Rickard, star and co-creator of Ghosts, wouldn't argue. In fact, he says, "It's a ridiculous job, we look ridiculous, we're acting ridiculous. It doesn't really feel like work. But its heartwarming mix of slapstick, pathos and farce made the show a runaway hit soon after it first aired on BBC One in 2019, pulling in 4 million viewers and sparking a US version, which is one of the most watched series on network TV. Now Ghosts is back tonight for a fourth series as likable mansion owners Allison, Charlotte Ritchie, and Mike, Keel Smith-Vinno, below right, try to turn their inheritance into an upmarket B&B. What could possibly go wrong? Unsurprisingly, the comical take on the macabre has its origins in the children's TV hit Horrible Histories. Lawrence and co-stars Martha Howe Douglas, Simon Farnaby, Ben Wilbond, Matt Bainton and Jim Howick starred in the CBBC sketch show for 10 years from 2003. They became such good friends they started writing just to hang out together. Their first success was comic fantasy Yonderland, which aired on Sky from 2013 to 2016, and then they came up with Ghosts. Martha plays Edwardian aristocrat Lady Fanny Button, a highly strung spirit condemned to spend eternity reenacting her own death, pushed out of the bedroom window by her husband after she discovered him in bed with the butler. "I absolutely love it," says Howe Douglas. "It's a dream of a job. Ghosts has no shortage of celebrity fans." Jennifer Saunders jumped at the chance to appear in last year's Christmas special, and Ghosts is fast becoming a festive season highlight. Sadly, plans for a comic relief sketch with Kylie Minogue were thwarted when she caught COVID. This year, comedian Bridget Christie expands on her Series 2 cameo as the friend of Mary, a 17th-century ghost played by Katie Wicks. "People said, 'Why did you get Bridget Christie and only give her one word?' says Rickard. 'It's because we were setting her up for a larger exploration of that character and where she fits into the story of the other ghosts. So she came back and she's tremendous. She was really nervous. But everything she did was brilliant. We were sitting there afterwards going, why didn't we just have her as one of the ghosts in everything? With such a large and in-demand cast, how do they coordinate everyone's diaries for 2 months of filming a year, especially now that Paddington 2 writer Simon Farnaby, the trouserless Tory ghost, is a hot Hollywood property? In the last couple of series, Simon just hasn't been available to write an episode, says Rickard, who plays Headless Humphrey, a Tudor nobleman who was accidentally beheaded. Has in charge of Hollywood now. That sign up on the hill, that's just going to say Farnaby. Getting him for 2 months to shoot the thing is incredible enough. Thankfully, so far, everyone's keenness to come back and do it means they make it work. It would be easy for it to fall apart. But, although the hours are long, it feels like a holiday, as you're hanging out with your mates and messing around. The lifting of pandemic restrictions means the plague victim ghosts crammed into a cellar make a welcome reappearance in Series 4. It's literally 20 people jammed into a room, so in Series 3 there was no way we could make it COVID safe, explains Rickard. We found a way this time. So we got to go and put our sores back on. We also find out about Caveman Ghost, Robin, which was fun because we get to go a long way into the past with him. Apart from anything else, it meant that for one day he didn't have to be the only caveman. Like, you guys look like idiots too. Last year, the cast wasn't permitted to meet face-to-face at all, unless the camera was rolling. We just didn't see each other for a series, it was weird, says Rickard. But, this year, they made up for lost time with a night out near Medieval Manor House West Horsley Place, where Ghosts is filmed. We absolutely ripped up Guildford, jokes How Douglas. It was a lot of fun. Rickard chips in, I wonder if someone found your shoes yet, Martha. How Douglas rolls her eyes, laughing, and says, that's a reference to a night when I happened to go home without my shoes. I was too drunk and needed to leave and left without my shoes because I'd taken them off to dance. The gang clearly have enormous fun on set. 90% of the time we're being very professional, says Rickard. 10% is a trying to make each other corpse laugh during filming competition. Is it fair to say Matt and Jim are the worst offenders? Actually, Simon can be particularly naughty. The love of a laugh started on Horrible Histories, where Bainton and Howick were giggling so helplessly while filming a sketch about the Great Fire of London they were separated like naughty children. Rickard adds, I remember the director saying, I think you're having a bit too much fun, and they had to be apart for 10 minutes and have a little calm down. I'd never seen adults separated before. Horrible Histories was such a laugh. I look back on it with so much fondness. It's so rare when you're working on something and everyone gets on. It's like lightning in a bottle. How Douglas adds, I remember Stephen Fry saying on Yonderland because we'd go to the green room rather than our dressing rooms to have lunch, you eat lunch together? You actually like each other? On the day we speak, Rickard's son has just started school, so he's aware that Horrible Histories might be gracing his own TV screen before long. It feels like ancient history because we did it quite long ago now. But it's all on Netflix and it's on a loop, he says. As a result, the gang are more likely to be recognized for Horrible Histories than Ghosts. Ben and I worked down in Bristol a fair bit, says Rickard, and the children who started watching it when we were doing it are now university age and work in pubs and restaurants and they're like, oh my god. Horrible Histories. Do you want a burger? Can I get you a drink? So can fans look forward to Ghosts Season 5? There are only so many dynamics you can explore, Rickard says. But while it still feels fresh and we're not repeating ourselves and there are still jokes, we're excited about doing another batch. But the Ghosts team are determined they will keep working together, come what may. When we get to a point where this has run its course, it's not like, well, that was fun, see you later, everybody. There'd always be continuity there, adds Rickard. We try never to rest too heavily on our laurels. You never know when everything's going to fold up and go away. We want to keep doing stuff together until we hate each other, until I've fallen out with everyone. Ghosts is on BBC One tonight at 8:30 p.m. and on BBC iPlayer.